show you how to onboard yourself into our platform and start creating stories immediately. Now, let's go to settings and branding. In here, you'll see that you're able to upload your brand logo, brand favicon, your brand name, and your brand colors together with your brand fonts. You can also upload custom fonts. When this is done, simply click Save Changes and all of your stories will be on brand. Now let's navigate to team. In here, you're able to invite as many team members as you need into your account. Simply add email address and pick a role you want them to have. For example, if you want to invite someone and give them user role, they'll be able to access all account content, but wouldn't be able to access settings and billing and add or remove members. You can additionally customize all of your roles by toggling any of these options. Each role will have different options. Once done, simply click Invite. When this is done, you can go to Widgets and create your first widget. Widgets are story players that allow your stories to show on your website or within your app. Now, instead of creating a new widget, because we have plenty, we will simply go to one of existing ones and show you all the features each widget creation has. Now, first thing you need to be sure is that all of your tags in stories match tags in your widgets. So for example, now we see all stories with legend tag. If you want to change this, even when the widget is live on your website, you can still change it and decide on some other tag and other stories to show within this widget. So for example, if we go from legend to stories with blog tag, we will see completely different story, and this story will show on your website or within your app. So once this is done, you can order them by story publish date, story updated date, or story name. Then you can go and further customize how your widget looks. You can set up background, story width or height. For example, we can change this to 100 pixels. We can change radius and go from circle to square. Or we can also change fonts and font size. Now, for example, you can also change the widget width and widget radius. You can change widget border color or simply decide that you want it to be transparent and have no widget border at all. Once this is done, you can go to configuration and choose do you want your widget title to show or not. If you want it to show, you can also edit your widget title. You can decide whether or not you want your stories to show in track, or do you want your widget to autoplay for your web or in-app visitors. When all of this is done, you can go to code and customize your CSS for this widget even further. Now, if you're satisfied with how your widget will look like, you can go to save or share. What's important to note is that if this is the first time you're adding your widget to your website, you need both of this code. So both widget definition code and widget embed code. You can simply add it by copying this code and pasting it at the bottom of your head element. Now, if you already have a widget on your website, obviously this tutorial is not for you, but you can just simply add this embed code, copy it, and paste it in a place where you want it to show on your website. For every single widget you create, you will need a new widget embed code, but this definition code needs to be added only once. This is about it for now. Next video will tell you more about how to create personalized and dynamic stories. Thank you.